East Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
She has participated in volleyball, basketball, track, and is one of our varsity cheerleaders. Alaya is also in theater. Her spare time is spent drawing, playing sports, and sleeping when she isn't shopping or binge watching movies. After graduation, she wants to go to Tyler Junior College and enter the Engineer Technology Design program so that she can learn how to become a fashion designer. Duke Michael is the son of Anna Godfrey. He enjoys his agriculture classes in school. His spare time is spent playing with his dog, Bear. After graduation, Michael plans to go to a trade school to become a welder. Tonight we will recognize two of our senior young ladies as homecoming princess before naming our queen. Our first senior young lady to be named homecoming princess is Alaya McCleveland. The next princess is Graceland Umber. Crowning our 2025 homecoming king and queen tonight is our very own Miss Big Sandy High School, Jordan Brown. And now the moment we have all been waiting for. Your homecoming queen for 2025 is Callie Yarbrough. The homecoming king is Landon Hartman. Let's all say a great congratulations to King Landon and Queen Callie. Tonight's ceremony was sponsored by the High School Student Council. The Student Council would like to thank Miss Yandell for her floor class for the floor arrangements, and of course, we'd like to thank the school district for its support. Congratulations to all our nominee winners. Thank you to all the parents and guests for your attention during these festivities.
Good. Good evening, folks. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here at Wildcat Stadium. We're here, and it's kind of a cool night, Jeremy. Elysian Fields has traveled to take on Big Sandy Wildcats and a district matchup. But what Big Sandy's doing tonight is honoring a very special team. They're honoring the 50th anniversary of that 1975 state championship team. Now, that team, it was the third year of a 3-year state championship run.
A three-peat. Crazy.
And what's pretty cool is there's some names that folks who watch football will recognize. One of them being Lovie Smith, the former Bears head coach.
Yep.
He was on that team. And then another one is that known in this area is running back David Overstreet, who was a standout at Oklahoma. Went and played for the Miami Dolphins, had a good rookie year, was drafted in the first round for the Dolphins, and then went and played some in Canada, was coming back to the Dolphins, and was tragically killed in a car accident. And so I believe he does have some family that's going to be here tonight, which is awesome.
That's cool.
And again, so just a lot of rich tradition here in Big Sandy. And while they're having kind of a tough season, right, 0-6, it's a kind of a neat deal to lean back on that. And so we're going to go to the field where Mr. Amidi, the PA announcer, is telling us a little bit about the state championship team.
Larry Cuba, Ward number 74, was all-district offense and defense, all East Texas offensive lineman. Frank Davis was a senior that year, Ward number 50. All-district offense and defense, all East Texas offense, all state offensive linemen. Bill Dean, senior, he wore number 70 and he was a lineman. Gary Dow, senior, wore number 12, honorable mention offensive offense, and he was a wide receiver. Mike Gibson, senior, wore number 52, all district offense and defense, all East Texas offensive lineman. Terry Gorman was a junior, wore number 80 and was a wide receiver. Greg Henry was a junior, wore number 30 and was a wide receiver. Donald Himmel was a senior. He was wore number 66 and was a lineman. Kent Lindstetter was a junior, number 84, and was a wide receiver. Wade Lucas was a sophomore that year, wore number 73 and was a lineman. Jesse Martin was a senior, wore number 75 and was a lineman. Tony Newman was a senior, wore number 21. He was all East Texas defense, all district offense and defense, all state defense, and he was a running back. Ricky Norman, junior, wore number 65, all district offense and honorable mention defensive line, and he's a lineman. David Overstreet, he was a junior, wore number 20, all district offense and defense, all state offense, outstanding player of the year, and Texas player of the year, and he was a running back. Tim Overstreet was a senior that year, wore number 77, all district offense and defensive, and he was a lineman. And Jerry Sasser was a junior, wore number 61 and was a lineman. Lovey Smith was a senior that year, wore number 24. He was all district offense and defense, outstanding defensive player, all East Texas defense, and all state defense, and he was also a receiver. Danny Trimble, junior that year, he wore number 33 and was a running back. Kenneth Vaughn was a junior, wore number 50 and was a lineman. Alan Wood was a senior that year, wore number 44, honorable mention offense, and he was also a running back. The coaches that year was athletic director and head coach Jim Norman, assistant coach Charles Johnson, assistant coach Joe Mayfield, and manager Kerry Olson. Tim Overstreet and David Overstreet are represented today by David's widow, Johnny Overstreet. We also want to give recognition to Tim and David's mother, 89-year-old Marlene Overstreet. She would be here, but is in a hospital battling bladder cancer. Please keep Miss Overstreet in her prayers. Tonight we have quarterback Gary Chalk, and he is going to be our 1975 team spokesman.
Good evening. Y'all need to make some noise. We are certainly thankful for you all putting this together, the Mayor Linda and the rest of you that joined in with this. We are ecstatic to be here. This is the first time some of us have saw each other in 50 years. So we are thankful. We are thankful none of us had to come in on wheelchairs, walking sticks. We had a great time. We had great fans. We had a great band. And our community worked together. And we had the success that we did. Again, thank you for being here tonight.
We have a proclamation from the city. I'm not going to read all of it because I got a little wordy. But the first part just kind of sums it up. And this is from Tony Thomas, who wrote for Texas high school football. You couldn't score on them, and you couldn't stop them. You could only hope to somehow minimize the punishment they inflicted upon their opponents every Friday night. With talented players on both sides of the field, fans of the Big Sandy Wildcats watched as their favorite sons took gridiron dominance to a whole different level in the 1970s. From 1971 to 1975, Big Sandy posted an incredible 64-1-1 record. And won 3 consecutive Class B state championships in 1973, 74, and 75. So, therefore, I, Linda Baggett, Mayor of the City of Big Sandy, do hereby proclaim October 10th, 1925, as 1975 Big Sandy Wildcats State Champs Day.
The 1975 champs would like to thank Coach Pullum, Miss Turner, and Miss Cortinez for granting the celebration and all the extras, the VIP tent, access to the school for KLTV, and more. Their support is greatly appreciated. Also, they'd like to say a big thank you to Circle M Crawfish providing the tailgate quality snacks for the team and special guests, and the Big Sandy Area Lions Club for drinks. Circle M has their own celebration tomorrow night for the 30th anniversary. So if our bands will get ready, here in about 1 minute, we're going to be playing school songs, starting with Elysian Fields.
All right, welcome back, folks. Again, that is the state championship some representatives from the state championship 1975 team. And again, as I was saying earlier, that was the third year they three-peated. They three-peated that year. And what was interesting is I was just doing some research that year before, 1974, that state champion after a 0-0 win over Salina. Now, we know Salina, right, who's grown. Yeah. They won 4AD1 last year. And so they were coached by legendary high school coach G.A. Moore, who actually just recently passed away within the past month, I believe. And so, but that's who Big Sandy defeated in that 74 year. On that 75 team, what was interesting is they shut out their 11 of their 14 opponents, didn't score on them. How about it? And they say defense don't win championships.
No. I mean, I've been a strong believer with that mantra for a long time. But you heard earlier, you couldn't score on them. You couldn't stop them from scoring. I mean, that's something right there. That's live on forever. Obviously, 50 years. I mean, man, that's huge.
Yeah, it's just really awesome. All right, so just go ahead and let you know that our camera's kind of in a different spot tonight, so not optimal view there, but we're going to do the best we can here. And so...
Well, not only that, too, I feel like we got it strapped to the press box, and it's a little packed in here. That's why you keep seeing it shake a little bit.
Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be awesome. I hear there's going to be fireworks.
Yeah,
I hear there's a helicopter dropping the game ball. Awesome night here in this district matchup. Now, this is that big 18 district. So they started playing district a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And you've got kind of a tale of two seasons here so far. Big Sandy struggling, coming in at 0-6, right? And then you have Elysian Fields, who's really just caught everyone by surprise. And Coach Maines in his first year coming in from Azle as Elysian Fields gets ready to come out, really is just brought a lot of attention to that program.
Look at the smoke filling out there. They got the smoke going.
It's their best start since 2016, I believe.
Yep.
And here come the Big Sandy Wildcats.
You know, every time I've come to this facility, I've always thought of one thing. You got a blue track, right? You got blue end zones. Let's just go ahead and make the whole field blue.
Let's go ahead and do it all blue,
Let's give it the Boise treatment, all right?
All right, so again, looking forward to this game for a lot of different reasons, right? Obviously, getting to recognize this 75 state championship team. And then it's going to be our first chance to get to see one of the more prolific athletes in East Texas, and that's Nunu Kennedy, who is really just having a phenomenal year.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're excited to see him, but he's been a Swiss Army knife for them, a do-it-all player. He can run it in, throw it in, receive one. I think in the previous game, the only thing he didn't do was take a fumble back or a pick six, which is probably something he possibly could do. See, great pictures out here right now with this anniversary team here, as I hear the helicopter coming in. I'll say, cameraman, definitely make sure you get that chopper. That's a big deal. Dropping the game ball from a chopper, you don't see that very often. Of course, a lot of towns don't get to celebrate a three-peat either. Jaren's had a little technical difficulties with his. Be all right, though. We'll get it fixed. Man, that's so cool. Just to watch a chopper bring in the game ball, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. You back?
I'm back.
There you go. There you go. I was just saying, I've never seen anything like this.
This is awesome.
That's why I was like, cameraman, make sure you get the chopper. That's really cool.
Now, I've seen Tatum. They've had some some parachute guys, paratrooper dudes deliver a game ball. I've seen that.
Man.
So again, if you're just now tuning in with us, have a special game ball drop here presentation in honor of the 1975 state championship team here from Big Sandy. All right, so the helicopters are getting ready to go out here, so we're about to have our prayers. So we're going to take a break, and when we get back, we'll be ready for kickoff here on NETSN. We'll be right back.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, welcome back, folks.
As we got the chopper off the field now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Don't see that every day.
No.
Don't see that every day. All right, so I want to go to the field for our invocation for this evening.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and for the blessing of coming together as a community to celebrate teamwork, spirit, and sportsmanship. Thank you for the players, coaches, families, and fans who make this night special. We ask for your hand of protection over every athlete. Keep them safe from harm and help them play with heart, integrity, and respect. May this game remind us of the strength of unity and the joy of supporting one another. Win or loss, let everything we do bring honor to you and pride to our community. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
And now raising the flag tonight is our FFA officers and members.
All right, we got the FFA officers raising the flag here. We're not going to be able to get that just because of our position here. All right, here we go to the field for national anthem. All right, folks, welcome back. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here at Wildcat Stadium here in Big Sandy. getting this district matchup underway as the Big Sandy Wildcats host the Elysian Fields Yellow Jackets. Again, this district has been so fun to watch this season.
Yes, sir.
Right now, it's looking like you've got kind of two top teams in this district that are emerging in Wascom and Elysian Fields. Wascom was predicted to be there.
Yep.
Elysian Fields, according to Dave Campbell and some others, were predicted to be probably in that 4th seed, right? Well, they have really made a statement win, and that's going to be, I'll tell you, and I believe Elysian Fields and Wascom will take on each other, I think, the last week of the season, I think is what it is. I'll double-check that.
Should be a great game, though.
But, man, that's going to be
outstanding game.
So you got captains for us, Jeremy?
There's a plethora of them for Big Sandy, so I've been trying to see the Elysian Fields one over there.
Number 52, Landon Hartman, and number 55, Brendan Ferns.
Correction, next to last game of the season, so on Halloween, I believe.
Oh, okay. Only 3 I can see for Elysian Fields is going to be Alex Simmons, number 1, number 2, Jamaria Johnson, and number 4, Nunu Kennedy. I can't see the other one, though.
All right, so again, I want to apologize. Our camera's a little bouncy tonight. We're going to try our best here, just kind of with how we're set up. See the call from the field for the coin toss. All right, did you see what happened there, Jeremy? I think we're about to get the call from the White Hat.
Yeah.
And you got some players to watch out for. Now, we talked a little bit earlier, but you got Nunu Kennedy on for Elysian Fields, right?
Yes.
Just really a dynamic player. On Big Sandy, Brennan Ferentz, Evan Jitjang. They got some dynamic players in their own right. Brennan Ferentz got some college offers on the defensive line.
There you go.
But then also for Elysian Fields, it's not just Nunu Kennedy, but Landon Lawless. He's another one that is just a big-time contributor for Elysian Fields. All right, so thanks so much for tuning in. Again, Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth, and it looks like
Elysian Fields getting it.
Elysian Fields will start with the ball.
Kind of like the return strategy here. There's not just 1 or 2 back there. There's 3.
All right, so here we go. Here comes the kick, and we're off. It's going to roll down and go out of bounds.
It's a good call letting that roll out there.
Yep. Hey, so thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know who you're cheering for. If you're here to cheer for the Big Sandy Wildcats, if you're not able to make it to the game here, or if you're here for the Elysian Fields Yellow Jackets. Both schools have shared the link out and did great with that, so thanks so much for that. But hope you enjoy the broadcast, and it's going to be a fun game here tonight.
Just come on in with us and enjoy some high school football.
Now, we had a team cover this, NETSN crew cover the Elysian Fields Union Grove game last week, which was a fun one.
Elysian Fields football players would like to honor our former teammate we have lost over the last years with the missing man formation.
All right, so Elysian Fields for the first possession. They've done this season. They take a delay game penalty to a missing man, and it's in honor of
Their former
who's in with Kip Lewis. They were lost tragically. And I remember when that happened, and just want to continue to remember his family. But it's pretty cool that they still honor him in that way.
Also, in the jumble up of team captains area, there's also team captain number 60, Dylan Gallagher.
All right, so here we go, getting ready for the ball game. They're doing the official call for that. Oh, no, we had a second legit delay of game here.
Yeah, I think there was a receiver that was late coming on, and I think he forgot to he needed to come in after that play.
All right, so be 1st and 15 now for the Jackets. They're in all white helmets, EF on the side. Big Sandy, all blue, gold letters. Little reverse. Still on his feet. Number 4, that's Nunu Kennedy. He's brought down at about the 44. So Evan White, he took the snap, tossed it to Nunu coming around the backside, and a 1st and 10 quickly for the Jackets.
Yeah, he picked up that lost yardage and gained an additional 4 after that first down.
That's a ball now on the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, 2 receivers far side, 1 near, 2 back set. White hands off. Simmons with the ball. So he'll take it about the 48-yard line there. So a pickup of about 8 yards. So 2nd down, 2 to go.
When he threw me off at that 29, I was like, wait a minute.
2nd down, 2 to go here. Ball on Big Sandy's 48. White calls with, he's a lefty, throws a quick little screen to Nunu Kennedy. He's still on his feet, he's on the right side, gets to about the 30. He's taken down at about the 26-yard line.
26-yard line for another Yellow Jacket first down.
I'm just going to tell you right now, Nunu hit another gear after he caught that pass.
Yeah, he did, man. He's got some speed. He's electric.
Jeez.
All right, here we go. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Thanks so much for tuning in. 1st and 10. White calls for it. He hands off. It's number 1 on the carry. Simmons brought down after a pickup of about 8 yards. So 2nd and 2. Ball about on the 20-yard line thereabouts.
I'm just going to say right now, Simmons has been consistent. 8 yards a carry. He'll take that all day.
You'll take it all day. Not a bad day. All right, so 2nd down, 2 to go. Quick pass here. Ball falls incomplete. Intended receiver was Braden Atkins. So 3rd and 2. Big 3rd down opportunity here for Big Sandy. And if you're EF, I think you're trying to get the ball in Kennedy's hands here.
I think so too, but being this deep down in there, I mean, it's 4 down territory. Easy.
Well, it looks like Kennedy's not on the...
I think he's on the far side over there.
Okay, there you go.
That was a great defensive stop right there, though.
So actually, yeah, so brought down. Good job by the defensive front for Big Sandy there. So now it's going to break up a 4th and a 7.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a called run by the quarterback, but either way, it's either a sack or a tackle for loss.
7, maybe a long 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
They hit the guy on the side. That's Nunu Kennedy still on his feet. He cuts back in. He's brought down just shy of the goal line. So quick pass to the left for Kennedy.
Quick pass out to the flats to Kennedy. He's going to get down to about the 1-yard line.
So they're now going to be at the 1-yard line. So that will bring up a 1st and goal.
Crazy how he could take a 4-yard pass and pick up 20.
So Simmons brought down. So about a 1-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and goal on the 2.
Not a bad call, though, because like I said earlier, Simmons been picking up 8 yards a carry, but kudos to that front line on Big Sandy, not giving an inch at all.
So 2nd down and goal. Hand off to Simmons again. He's brought down. That defensive front for Big Sandy standing tall. And a loss of another about 2, though. So it's going to be 3rd and goal on the 5.
Wow. Yeah, they're doing a great job filling gaps and just swarming, though. They're not letting anything pass by them.
That free play. Looks like the hard count got him. Throw. The receiver's out of bounds, but again, well, I don't see a. There is a flag. It's on the near side here. Yeah, so it's free play there. They got the guys to jump on the defensive side.
It's going to be outside of the defense. It's going to be half the distance to the
So they'll go half the distance there and a repeat of 3rd down.
So a 3rd goal from the 3, 2?
Yeah, 2.5.
Give or take.
Got some EF fans on the chat we see. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. White hands off. Simmons brought down again. That's going to bring up 4th down, and there was a pack of Wildcats there.
There you go.
And number 52, Landon Hartman, homecoming king tonight, was part of that.
Feeling it. Defense feeling it out there. Hey, if you hold them here,
Man, that's big.
Bend but don't break. I mean,
beautiful sunset here on the other side. It's a nice night here at Wildcat Stadium.
looking like a Bob Ross painting.
All right, so here we go. 4th down and goal. They're going for it. White calls for it. He wheels right. He's looking back. He's got a guy. Pass ball's incomplete. No flags on the play. So it'll be a turnover on downs. Wow.
Man, defense came to play today.
Man, if any now, obviously you're pinned back far in your zone, but hey, that's got to be a morale booster, right? That's got to be.
I would think so, yeah.
Shoot some adrenaline in the veins of the guys.
You couldn't score on them, so
This will be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
to somehow minimize the punishment they would inflict upon their opponents.
So they'll start with the ball on their own 5. So now you're just trying to get breathing room, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Watch their favorite son take the gridiron, took gridiron dominance to the whole different level in the 1970s. From 1971 to 1975.
Taylor hands off.
Incredible 64 1-1 record. Won 3 consecutive Class
Look at that.
championships.
Aiden Hodge on the carry, that's it. And he gets a little bit of breathing room for him, picks up about 4.
Hodge on the carry, he's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
So 2nd down and 6. Again, got a little breathing room there.
2nd down and about 6.
It's a great pickup on 1st down, though.
So Taylor, the signal caller for the Wildcats. Still, I see a lot of pink, in honor of cancer awareness, and it's something that neat to see.
Still
all
some pink
throughout.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some all throughout October. Bobbled snap. Taylor falls on it at about the half-yard line, and that's something that we've seen Big Sandy, from Big Sandy a few times throughout the season, is just some miscommunications there on the exchange and the snap. And especially when you're deep in your own territory, your wiggle room is there's not much of it, right?
No, and I think that's a tough thing to do. It's just very fortunate, though, he was actually able to fall on that, stealing the field of play,
Stealing the
though.
field of play,
Could have
yeah.
been a safety, could have or a touchdown.
Yeah.
Anything could have happened right there.
Hawkins for their support. Garland into a comfort. And the Elysian Hawkins. We appreciate the support. Support those that support you.
The pass is caught.
What a catch.
What a catch. Key Williams. Now, Key Williams hadn't played much or hadn't played at all. He's been injured all season, and heard he may get some snaps tonight.
There you go.
And he took good advantage of one.
You'll take it right there.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Taylor back, Will's left. Looking to see what he has. He's going to keep it himself.
They could right at the line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
maybe.
right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain. Yeah, no, they're not going to say no gain on that.
It was pretty close.
Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter of play here. Again, Jeremy Titsworth. Now, if you're a Elysian Fields fan, you hear my name, Jeremy Peoples, you may be thinking of my brother. There's a guy that looks like me with a name like me named Darren Peoples that hangs around there sometimes. I'm the better looking one and smarter, but 2nd down.
Definitely don't lack confidence, though.
No. Hand off to Hodge. They'll give him about original line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Because they had it spotted a yard behind. Hey, chat with us. If you haven't yet, let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button and let us know you're there. Miss Carol Sanders says, let's go EF. All right, timeout, Big Sandy. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on the NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Welcome back, folks. We just heard that 75 team they're talking about, one game that season, scored over 90 points.
91.
91 points. Goodness
Quick
gracious.
math. Most of those games average 60 points to nothing.
Man.
That's insane.
Demi Busby says, let's go Jackets. Thanks so much for tuning in. Taylor, Will's right. He's going to keep it, lower his shoulder. He's taken down.
Taylor's going to keep the ball, try to run around the other side.
Loss of about half a yard maybe, and that will bring up 4th down.
That's going to bring up 4th down. We're just going to run about the 25.
Ball being on about the 25-yard line, 3.5 left. Now you're going to want to get a good punt here. Skylar Hamburg here to punt for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think the key here is just trying to flip the field.
Yep.
I think it's all you're trying to do.
Got several other games on the network tonight. Got Palestina Lindale. Got Cayuga and Carlisle. Center and Carthage. Oh, it's a fake! Oh!
That was a great play call right there, though. Just missed the receiver, though.
Just out of the hands of Brandon Jitjang, and it was there. Right? It was there.
It was there so much it would have easily been 6.
Or, yeah, a long way. Man, now it's risky, of course, right? So now it's turnover on downs, and the Jackets, you know, just outside the red zone. But your defense, if you're Big Sandy, did a good job last time, right? And so looking for that same effort there.
My only worry is the defense was on the field so long.
That's true, yeah. White, quick screen pass. Believe that's Kennedy on it. Ooh.
That was very dangerous. Try to hurdle somebody
Man,
right there.
He tried to hurdle. He came down. It looks like he's okay. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's the only worry when I see a player leave their feet in football.
So he picks up 2 yards. You got some comments on the chat. You know, Kennedy's been playing QB a lot this season, but, you know, a player like that, I mean, you experiment with him in different ways, right?
Yeah, any way you can get him the ball.
Quick screen pass again.
What a stiff
Can't
arm.
quite tell who that is.
I think that's Kennedy on the outside, but, man, that was a massive stiff arm to break free out there.
And he gets enough for the first down for the Jackets. It's hard to see those orange numbers on that white, white jersey.
Across the field, far distance. Yeah.
Man. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jackets. Ball's on about the, 12-yard line. Flags on the play.
Offsides. Or incorrect.
Well, probably.
Whichever way you want to call it.
It'll probably false start since they didn't just let the play roll. No, it is offside, yeah.
Yeah, it's uninvited to the quarterback because the guy right over center is the one that did it. So.
Okay. So it's going to be 1st and 5.
The Big Sandy Band Boosters would like to thank sponsors.
Trying to see where the ball's at. It looks like it's about the
3, maybe? No.
No,
Sorry,
about the 6 or 7.
7, yeah. I was looking past it.
White, quick little screen pass again. Ball falls incomplete. Intended for Atkins.
Tell you, this Big Sandy defense is swarming, man.
So 2nd, and looks like to go about 5. So 2nd down, 5 to go. White calls for it. Hands off to Simmons. He's met by a pack of cats. He's going to pick up, though.
About 3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it's spot maybe about 2 dirty yards there. I call them bully yards or dirty yards.
Oh, okay. They only gave him 2.
Yeah,
I thought it was about 3.
2, yeah. So 3rd down and about 3.
Shout out to First National Bank of East Texas, 3G Fencing, Ruthie's Art Bar, Sit Down Cowboys Church, Big Sandy Chamber of Commerce.
So about 3rd and 3 here.
Municipal Development District.
Trips on the near side, one guy on the far, one back set. It's a direct snap to Kennedy, who's going to throw it, and he hits the receiver.
Yeah,
that's a touchdown, Jackets. That's number 81, Max Goswick. So a snap to Kennedy, who stepped in at the quarterback position, threw the pass, and that puts 6 on the board for Elysian Fields.
Such a versatile player Kennedy is, man.
Yeah, he is. Daniel West here to kick the PAT for the Jackets. Snap, kick, up. That's a pretty one. So the Jackets go up 7-0 here with 1:31 left in the first quarter of play. We'll be right back on the Northeast Texas Sports Network.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
I want to give a big shout out to CDL Training Academy there in Henderson. They're doing a great job in helping folks get their CDL and get them established on a new career. There's obviously always high demand for CDLs, and so hit them up. They're based in Henderson. They do a great job. So CDL Training Academy, look them up, and I know you'll be pleased. So
I'll say this day and age, though, you can get just about a job anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely right. So, all right, so after the impressive drive there with short field for Elysian Fields, they put 7 on the board. Getting ready to kick off here for Big Sandy, or 2 Big Sandy.
There you go.
Good kick. Taking in at about the 12. Return about to the 26, 27 yard line. Not sure who that was on the return. Couldn't really see there.
I think it was 13.
Or 12, actually, I think.
Was it 12 or 13?
Thought it was Richardson. Easton Richardson is who I think it is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so first and 10. Ball on the 27 yard line. Bands are rocking. Love it. You and I, we always like to jam out a little bit. All right, so here we go. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Taylor, single back set. Trips on the far, one on the near. Quick pass out. He hits Jet Jang there. One of his favorite targets, picks up about 5 yards. Evan Jet Jang, a prolific pole vaulter.
There you go.
Second in state last year and eyeing the gold this year.
Taylor had to get rid of that quick, though. He had 65. Spencer Scott from Elysian Fields bearing down on him. I don't know if you see 65 on defense. That's a big kid.
That's a lot of boy right there. Now, EF will have a bye week next week. Handoff. Nothing going there. Probably lost about half a yard. That was Hamburg on the carry.
By number 6.
Now, Big Sandy, they'll be on bye as well.
So both of them have a bye next week.
Yeah, and then they'll take on Wascom, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 1. And so at the end of 1, the Jackets lead the Wildcats by a score of 7-0. We'll be right back here on NETSN. All right, welcome back, folks. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here with Northeast Texas Sports Network, bringing you some Wildcat Jacket football. 2A ball, you and I both love it.
Yes, sir.
We're at home in the 2A, 3A ranks. We enjoy it. Last night, you weren't with me, but Jason Cavazos and I did Mildred at Frankston, and Frankston with a big win over Mildred. All right, so third and about 6, 7. I did it.
Easy.
I did it.
Easy. 6, 7.
I didn't even intend to do it, but I did it.
I did it.
All right, so third and long here. Taylor calls for the ball. He wills left. He's getting pursued. He's keeping it, though. He's going to pick up about 3.5 there on it. So we'll bring up 4th and 3. Now, this is interesting here.
Yeah, I think they're going to punt it.
True punt?
True punt, being this deep.
Well, last time.
I mean, I think that was just trying to catch him off guard because trying to get some more momentum going. You know, Uncle Mo's a big thing.
Yeah. Lawrence back to punt. Gets it put on. It's a high punt. Goes well out of bounds. You know, our White House crew a couple weeks ago, or last week, they did White House Texas High. Apparently that kicker kept kicking it in the stands.
I mean, if you got the leg.
Dude.
Just saying. That's a tough punter Pat McAfee be proud of.
All right, so the Elysian Fields offense will have good field position here. They'll be 1st and 10 on Big Sandy's 47-yard line. Big thanks to Azalea Orthopedics for being a great sponsor of ours as well. Kennedy back, he's at quarterback. He throws. Throws for his counterpart White and just overthrows him just a tad, so pass falls incomplete.
All I'm going to say is Kennedy's got a cannon.
That dude's got a cannon, dude.
Jeez.
And he was really kind of off balance there, too, right? He was running and kind of off balance. The dude threw it. Now, I've seen him play. I'm just broadcasting East Texas for so long. I've seen him play some solid center field, and he can make a throw, so he's got an arm. He's a keeper for Kennedy. Only picks up about 3, so good job there for the Big Sandy defensive front to not give him much.
No, they kept everything in front of him there, and that's a big deal, though, because you bring up a pivotal down here.
Yeah, so 3rd and 7.
Then you kind of make Elysian Fields decide what you want to do. I mean, I know they're on the positive side of the 50, but you never know.
All right, so 3rd and 7.
Wouldn't be surprised to see another keeper here.
Kendi calls for it on that draw. Short little dump pass. Number 12 catches it, but then goes out of bounds. That's Grant Farmer. So let's bring up 4th and 2.
Looks like Jit-Jang out there on the tackle.
Possibly Jit-Jang. They're going to bring up 4th down and about 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
So, yeah, they're going for it, of course, here.
Yeah, I think depending on what they did on 3rd down was going to determine what they did on 4th.
Kennedy wheels out right. He finds a gap. He's still on his feet. He twists and turns, circle buttons. It gets enough for the 1st down.
I mean, the wherewithal to be in the middle of that entire thing going on and spin around another player just to pick another 4 yards.
Dude, that dude takes a bath in butter, man.
Incredible.
There you go, 1st and 10. Ball on the 29 of Big Sandy. Kennedy keeps it. Gets some space on the left side. Someone's feet crosses the 20, the 10. He's brought down at about the 6-yard line, maybe the 7 one. With 13 on the takedown. So 1st and goal for the Jackets.
What do you think sparked the change to Kennedy at quarterback?
The past few weeks?
Well, no, I just mean even in this game, you know, it just seemed like they've changed it and the offense looks different.
Handoff.
That's
Ball's
fumble.
loose. Big Sandy's on it. That was Grant Farmer on the carry, and ball comes out, and Big Sandy's got the ball.
This defense has been very impressive, man. I am highly impressed.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 11. And really, you and I did the Winona game for Big Sandy the first week of the season, and they scored a little bit there. But then since then, they've just had a hard time their offense getting rhythm. Pitch to Hodge, lowered his shoulder. Picks up yard, and
It's just been a little stagnant lately. I think that's the biggest key. And you know as well as I do, some of these teams, though, it's trying to figure out who you are. You know, and we heard they've got some players playing in different positions that aren't more comfortable there than they would be in other positions. So once you kind of figure out who you are, I mean, that's how you start to get things rolling and get things working for you as an offense.
And one of the Big Sandy's big-time athletes, Key Williams, who's been hurt. You know, we've seen him do a little bit tonight. They want to just, ease him in there.
Yeah. I think he's probably on a
snap count for sure.
Snap count and just
hand off to Hodge. He cuts back in, finds a little bit of a seam there. He's carrying some guys with him. And he's going to pick up, I think, enough for the first down. They do move the chains. You know, you're asking what sparked the change for EF. Here's the deal. Right now, you're in the driver's seat for the district. Now, you got Wascom riding up there with you, right? And so I think, and the deal is with this district, the deal with this district is that by-district round's pretty tough because you take on that Garrison district, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty tough one. So, and so I think anything that they can do to kind of experiment, see what they got, and
I just feel like the offense looked completely different with Kennedy at quarterback.
Yeah.
Just even in this game, what we've seen.
Hand off to Hodge again. Flag on the play, probably in the area of holding.
That's what I'm suspecting because there was a lineman defensively and an offensive lineman back there right near that flag.
Looks like there is a flag on the play.
There's a hold against the Wildcats. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Chat with us. Let us know you're there. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Great viewership so far tonight. All right, it's going to bring up 1st and 20.
It's a great pass by Taylor to Jitjang.
Picks a lot of it back up, and so that's going to be about, a 15-yard pitch and catch. And
easily.
So 2nd and 5 now.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. That penalty yardage and Moeller back.
And we'll give you some score updates. Got several great games going on. Got my ticker going now.
Just checking on that game of the week for our friends over there. It was 14-14 last time I saw Mount Enterprise
and Grapeland.
And Grapeland, yeah.
Red Rooster and Hawkins.
I think it's going to be a false start against Big Sandy.
I think so too.
Remember, support local. Because local support your kids.
Hey, if you haven't yet, go ahead and go download that NETSN app. And if you're at some other games or watching some other games, help us with those scores. We kind of crowdsource those. And so download the NETSN app. It's free. Google Play, Apple Store, all that good stuff. And
just so everybody can stay up to date on scores.
Yeah, enter those scores. We sure appreciate it. So 2nd about 10. Man in motion. Hands off to him. That little sweep. It's number 11, Key Williams. Forced out of bounds. A little bit of a loss. A loss of about 2. Yeah, well, about 3. Well, yeah, about 2. So 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I think they're just trying anything there to get Williams involved.
So 6 minutes left. This game's humming along.
Seems that way. I mean, we're barely 7:40.
All right, so 3rd and about 12, 13 here. Man in motion. That's Hamburg. Taylor draws back. Throws. He's got Key Williams. Ooh.
Oh, that's pass interference all day.
Wow, that is huge if you're a Wildcat fan.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, if he doesn't do that, though, Williams is going for 6 because he was backing up lineup to catch that ball.
And I don't know that it was a
A catchable ball?
Well, no, I don't know that was flagrant, on the side.
No.
I think he was just trying to make a play there.
He was trying to make a play, and I don't think he had keyed on the ball too much. But Williams was definitely about to be all over that. You'll give up 15 to save 6, I guess.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35 for Big Sandy. Right. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far, single back set. Taylor, he's calling for it. He drops back. There's a quick little screen pass, number 7. Still on his feet. Cuts back in. Running some east to west, going north and south now. That is number 7, Bentley Clark on the reception. He's a freshman. And he was trying to make something happen when he kept his legs moving.
Trying to make something magical there.
So 2nd and 4 to go. Hey, EF's got some size on that decent line, dude. Like,
that's what I was telling you earlier.
Man, I'd be running for my life. Handoff. Ball's loose.
And I think EF's got it.
Yeah, it looks like it. So, again, that was Bentley Clark on the carry. Ball popped out, and EF takes advantage of it. So
yeah, Leland Silliman, a freshman, recovered that. He was just right place, right time, and bounced right. He said, thank you.
Man, that sure takes the wind out of the sails if you're Big Sandy, right?
Yeah, it does. And they finally had some positive things. Looked like they were cooking on offense a little bit.
All right, so 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 42 of Big Sandy. Hand off to White. Gets the space on the left side. Taken down. Pickup of about 6 or 7. I didn't do it that time. So we're going to have 2nd down.
6, 7.
6, 7.
This guy.
Hey, Jeremy and I are up on the culture, all right? We're cultured.
I don't even think that's culture. That's just slang, man.
2nd and about 4. Kennedy in at the quarterback position. Quick throw. Leads the receiver just a hair, just a smidge. Pass falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Got several games on the network tonight. Be sure and check those out just when we're at a break. Stay here with us, and we don't want you leaving. But 3rd and 4. Kennedy calls. Keeps it. Gets some space on the left side. Cuts back in. Oh, goodness gracious. That dude ain't scared of nothing.
No. Head on for contact right there.
He's going to pick up a jacket 1st down. It's crazy. We're starting to gear up for basketball season. If you know of a team that would benefit from our coverage, reach out to us, sales@netsn.live or any of our socials. Brett and I have been kind of working on the basketball schedule. I think it's going to be fun.
Would love to cover your school.
Kennedy, he wheels right. He's still got it. He's being pursued. He throws it, gets it. Whoa. He caught it.
He did. That was a great catch.
Man,
that was Simmons right there.
Right at the sideline.
He just kind of held up there and waited, and Kennedy hit him right in spot. But
I gotta give kudos to Kennedy for that patience, man. Like,
yeah. Well, knowing somebody's chasing from behind too, that's a big deal.
First and 10. Ball's on about the 12-yard line. Kennedy almost hits the ground. He's going to keep it himself. He comes in. Touchdown, Jackets. That guy's vision's impressive, too. All right, so the Jackets put 6 more on the board.
Yeah, I think he had options there, though, too. He had a receiver
Yeah,
wide
he
open
did,
in the end zone.
West here to kick the PAT. Kennedy, the holder. Snap, kind of a high snap. It goes to Kennedy. He grabs it. He's going to run in, and that's 2 on the board. So 2-point conversion is good for the Jackets. So with 3:18 left in the first half of play, the Jackets lead the Wildcats by a score of 15-0. We'll be right back on the NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Hey, we're back here. Jackets going up 15-0 here on the Wildcats. Mount Enterprise leads Grapeland by a score of 22-20 with 10:16 left in the second quarter. That's a fun one.
Crazy, man.
Lenny Smith played at Tulsa and was a 2-time All-American. He was a head coach in the NFL. And most recently,
West here to kick.
he was the head man at Illinois.
Taking in at about the 38, short
He
kick.
was inducted into the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame.
Taken in by Strain, I believe that's who that was. And
Yeah, I think so.
so 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, trying to get something on the board before we go to the locker room. And they do, the Wildcats do get the
39-yard line
ball at the half.
with 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it was very disheartening a while ago. They finally had something seemed like cooking on offense and
Yeah.
turned the ball over. And, of course, the EF goes down and scores.
Yeah, that EF offense is not one that you want to give more chances than you have to, right?
No, and your defense has played great, too, against that
Yeah.
offense. So any opportunity you get here to score would be perfect for Big Sandy.
Especially on a short field, right? Hand off to Jit Jang. He's still on his feet. He's quick. He's pulled the other gear. That's a first down for the Wildcats. That boy got some giddy up and go. Whew. So that's going to bring the ball up to the Jacket 44-yard line. As the clock is ticking. Now Big Sandy's got 2 timeouts left.
You still got plenty of time, though. But my thing is, though, the way we've seen that Elysian Field's offense work the last couple drives, don't leave them too much time.
You don't want to give them much time at all, right? Hand off to Jit Jang. He's taken down in the backfield. Simmons, Atkins, William Shows, and a couple other Jackets. Be a swarm, right? And you and I are always trying to decide kind of what the appropriate group reference is for the mascot, and I'd say a swarm of Jackets.
I'd say a swarm.
All right, so 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats. Jit Jang in motion. Taylor wheels right, throws, hits number 13. I believe that's Richardson. He's taken down. Picks up a little. About 4. Now you had Jit Jang free on the far side there as well, right? So you had a couple options, Taylor did. So timeout, Big Sandy. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
And we're back. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth. Our boy Nathan Barnes rocking the camera in unique circumstances, kind of in a different place than usual, but he's rocking it because he's awesome. Bringing you some good 2A action here.
He can sit here and enjoy the broadcast with us.
Yeah. And if my third headset was messing up a while ago, or I'd tell you.
Yeah, we can throw you on the mic too.
Man. Be famous. Since our games go to YouTube, you then become a YouTube influencer.
Put that on your college application, influencer.
3rd and 12. Taylor, Will's right. Throws, gets his guy.
Is that Williams out there again?
I think that's probably Williams.
Nope.
Nope. Strain, the tight end. So that's enough for a Wildcat first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's completed the strain. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough for Big Sandy.
A minute 47 left in the half. Ball's on the 33-yard line of EF. If I'm the Wildcats right now, deep shot right here.
Easily.
Deep shot right here.
I'm going to take Williams out here, single coverage.
Flag on the play, false start.
Oh.
You don't want to see that.
No. Just as soon as you get some momentum rolling, that's not what you want.
Yeah. A lot of great games going on. I know Marshall, Texas High is a big one. It's going on, so we'll try to update you on some scores in just a little bit.
And about the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 15. Taylor Will's right. Benefited from a block. He's keeping it himself. Is there a flag on it? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, they're calling this guy right here because I don't know how you call holding, though, because he pancaked him and just laid there.
Yeah, they do call holding against Big Sandy.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
All right, so 1st and a long way.
I guess because you lay on top of the other player, maybe that's why. But
It's going to be 1st and Mineola.
Maybe next time just allow him to get up.
Ball on the 48-yard line. Taylor. Screen pass just out of the hands of Jit Jang.
We'll stop the clock with 47 seconds remaining.
Clock will stop at 47 seconds left in the half. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long. Ball's on the 48. Well, as we always try to do on NETSN, we'll be bringing the halftime action to you.
Yeah.
Timeout called by EF. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the NETSN. Welcome back. Well, under 4 minutes left in the first quarter for the Lindale-Palestine game. Lindale up 14-7. Lindale having just an incredible year this year.
Yeah, I think the last few years they've kind of caught people off guard, but they've been developing consistency, I guess you would say. You know, we followed them a couple years ago when they went to state, and they kind of fell off a little bit, but I feel like they're on their way back up.
Arlington Door Comfort, Candy Woodward, and Laura Kelly.
Jacksonville versus White House. We got our White House crew, Josh and Chris, handling that one for us. All right, coming out of that timeout, here we go. Second long way.
7 seconds remaining.
Taylor throws a little quick out to Jit Jang. Gets a little bent. Coach Pullum takes a timeout. So we'll be right back, too, here on NETSN. All right, welcome back.
And East Texas Communications. First National Bank of Big Sandy. Gilmer National.
St. Augustine and Joaquin.
How's that one look?
We're going to find out in just a minute.
Oh, okay.
City National Hawkins. Young Restaurant.
All right, so third and long way.
Hawkins Auto. Buzz and Melody Payne. Wildcats lined up.
Taylor, Will's left. He's keeping it. Whoa! Picks up about 4. Joaquin's up on St. Augustine 7-0. All right, timeout again, so we'll take it again. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
All right, welcome back, folks.
Seal coating. Tammy Sheely.
Be interested to see what the play call is here.
Ace Hardware, Hawkins.
23 seconds left.
4th down.
SFG.
You're going for it here, right? With 23 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
They throw. Intended receiver Key Williams. The route wasn't quite developed yet. Taylor got it out of his hands quick, and it's a little miscommunication there. Now, he had his guy beat. If Taylor, I think, could have held the ball just a little bit longer.
I think he felt a little bit more pressure than what was actually there, and threw a little early.
So turnover on downs, 1st and 10 with 20 seconds left. We'll see what Coach Maines decides to do here, if they're going to go for something or just take it to the locker room. Hey, shout out to Coach Maines. Really done a great job with this program, coming in from Azle. First head coach opportunity. He's really taken advantage of it and done a good job. White back in at QB. Throws, hits Kennedy there on the far side. He's taken out of bounds. But that will be enough for a jacket first down.
Kennedy is going to be forced out of bounds.
Ball down now to the 42-yard line of the Wildcats.
Ball is spotted.
They barely took any time on that.
White calls for it. Drops back. Throws, looking for Nunu again. Pass falls incomplete. Good coverage there by Key Williams.
Yeah, he was running right with him, stride for stride.
Really was. And played the receiver well. So 2nd and 10 now. Hey, let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast, who you're cheering for. We've got some Jacket fans out there, got some Wildcat fans out there, some folks just watching some good high school football here on NETSN. So
there you go.
Love to have you. Love having you. 2nd and 10. White pulls back, Will's left. Throw just a little short. Looks like the intended receiver was Simmons, and that will take us to the half. So at the half, the Jackets lead the Wildcats by a score of 15-0. But we'll be back for some halftime performances, and we'll try to go over some stats and some scores as well. So we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Texas, it's football season. The lights, the crowds, rivalries. Every Friday night is game day, but here at CDL Training Academy, when it comes to your future, every day is game day. Just like on the football field, success behind the wheel of a commercial motor vehicle takes discipline, that's right, focus, that's right, and safety, that's right. That's why we don't just train drivers, we train champions of the road. That's right. And here's the win and play. We're a TPST certified school. That means when you're ready, you don't have to wait for the state. You can test right here in-house. No delay of games, no flags on the field, just results. That's right. If you're ready to stop sitting on the sidelines and start moving your career forward, the season starts now. Get trained, come on. Get tested, come on. Get on the road with a career that pays like a championship win. That's right. Don't wait till next season. Come on. Call CDL Training Academy today and start your CDL journey, because in Texas, whether it's football or trucking, we play to win. Go Fight Win.
Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Directors of the Elysian High School Band are Terry and Suzanne Diornellis. Principal is Mr. Justin James, Superintendent Miss Amy Dixon. The Jacket Pride Band would like to thank the administration and the band boosters for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one more round of applause for the Elysian Fields High School Band. The band would like to wish good luck to the Big Sandy Band at the contest next week as well.
Red zone defensive stands in there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight for your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Big Sandy Wildcat Band. The Wildcat Band is led on the field by sophomore drum major Natalia Fierros. The band will be performing a precision military drill to the Big Sandy Fanfare and Men in Gray March and Miss Liberty.
We were actually close to it for the longest time.
The big Big Sandy Wildcat Band is under the direction of Jeremy Hendricks. The section of the week is the clarinet section. The band would like to thank the Big Sandy ISD administration, the Wildcat Band boosters, and our parents for their continued help and support. The band will be traveling this weekend to the pre-UIL contest in Longview and next week to Mount Pleasant for UIL. Good luck, band. Let's hear it for the Big Sandy Wildcat Band.
Gotta love the cheers for the band, man.
All right, here we go, folks. Welcome back. We got about 10 minutes left.
Give or take.
So you got some stats for us, huh, Jeremy? I know you did some chicken scratching over there.
A little bit. I mean, I'll start with Big Sandy. It was kind of a by committee over there with them, but, I mean, Jijing led him in rushing with 17 yards, and then you had Jijing led him in receiving with 30 yards. So, but they finally had something cooking there. It felt like they're just unable to finally complete it.
Turnovers were big, and turnovers and penalties,
The
right?
fumble was a big thing there, but the penalties really kind of hurt them in that last drive where they had turnover on downs. But, I mean, when they finally got things working on offense, it just kind of went nowhere and kind of sputtered, obviously. But defense has been kind of a big deal for them because, I mean, Elysian Fields only got 15 points on the board. And a lot of people thought they would run away with this game early on, but that defense is standing tall out there for Big Sandy.
Well, and again, you know, and you've seen a few different offensive looks here for Elysian Fields, and I think right now you've got, you know, Coach Maines is still realizing what all he's got and using how he can use different pieces and things like that. So that's, you know, always, you know, and I think that's why we saw some kind of different looks, you know, even through the season and just what we've seen in researching for this game, the different ways they've used Kennedy, you know, and so we saw that even throughout the first half. And so, but kudos to both teams playing hard. Really, you know, interested to see what happens this second half. I mean, if you're Big Sandy, you're only down 2 scores, right? Now, obviously, you've got to get definitely some more momentum offensively.
Yes.
You know, eliminate some of the, you know, the penalties, the self-inflicted wounds, if you will. So, and then if you're Elysian Fields, I think you just obviously getting the hand and getting the ball in the hands of Kennedy, right, and just let him do his thing.
Yeah, and the offense looks completely different when Kennedy's at quarterback. I know you kind of move him around a bit. He's played running back, quarterback, receiver. I mean, he's got 70 yards rushing. He's got a rushing touchdown, obviously. He's got a passing touchdown. He ended with just about 30 yards passing, but the biggest thing receiving, too, he's got over 70 yards receiving.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's kind of been a do-it-all player, but like I said early on, this team looked different with him at quarterback. And I don't know if you obviously come back out with what you want to do there, but wherever you put him, it's going to be a star. Regardless.
He's going to move the ball, that's for sure. All right, well, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll get ready for second half action, and we'll go over some scores when we come back, too.
There you
we'll
go.
be right back here on NETSN.
Texas, it's football season. The lights, the crowds, rivalries. Every Friday night is game day, but here at CDL Training Academy, when it comes to your future, every day is game day. Just like on the football field, success behind the wheel of a commercial motor vehicle takes discipline, that's right, focus, that's right, and safety, that's right. That's why we don't just train drivers, we train champions of the road. That's right. And here's the win and play. We're a TPST certified school. That means when you're ready, you don't have to wait for the state. You can test right here in-house. No delay of games, no flags on the field, just results. That's right. If you're ready to stop sitting on the sidelines and start moving your career forward, the season starts now. Get trained, come on. Get tested, come on. Get on the road with a career that pays like a championship win. That's right. Don't wait till next season. Come on. Call CDL Training Academy today and start your CDL journey, because in Texas, whether it's football or trucking, we play to win.
Go Pie Win. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums,
We're going all the way.
your favorite athletes, your teams,
Ford breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh.
your passion, all in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right, welcome back, folks. We're enjoying some press box food. You know, we don't always get that. And so, you know, anytime we get that, we like to
enjoy it when you can.
Enjoy it when we can. Got some score updates for you. Como Picton leads Cooper 14-7.
That's a pretty good game over there.
Yeah. Van leading Spring Hill, but not by much, 21-19. Here comes the kick. Get some more score updates in a little bit. Goes in the end zone. Tyler High up on Claiborne, 42-18. Wascom and Beckville, district game for this same district here. Wascom leads 21-17 at the half, but that one's close. Harleton leads Hawkins 21-6.
A little different.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cayuga and Carlisle.
Yep.
You know what that score's at? 6-7.
6-7.
Carlisle 6, Cayuga 7.
Goodness gracious. Can't take this guy nowhere.
All right, here we go. Taylor calls for the ball. Two guys in motion. Handoff. Jit Jane picks one, maybe two.
There you go. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was Jit Jang or Hodge. All I saw was 20s.
Number 11, Hopkins with the credit on the tackle. We're going to pick up 2 yards on the play.
Hopkins in there on
Overton
the tackle.
leading Lovelady 21-7.
Oh.
At the half.
Interesting. As we get things squared away up here. Taylor comes under center. Hand off to Jit Jang again. Around the far end. It's a nice scamper by Jit Jang on that far end around over there. He's found a little bit of room on that far side. I feel like I'd keep going back to him.
That's holding.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Man, it's like we talked about.
It was a great run, though, around the outside by Jit Jang.
So that'll come back a little bit. Man.
It's those fries.
Man, it's those fries.
Should have put a little bit more ketchup on them.
All right, so second and long. I think it's a free play. Ball caught by Strain. A very athletic catch.
At first contact, could not bring him down. He spun back to the inside.
I thought that was going to be a free play. I thought I saw movement on the defense
There was,
but no flag.
There was no flag, and I think Taylor may have thought it was a free play, too, the way he looked.
Take those shots more often, huh? So third and about 4.
That was drawn by the defense, though. Even
yeah, it's going to be false
still
start
going to call false start, though.
And it seems like this line judge is going to
he's going to call it on offense.
He's going to call it on offense.
Every time. But the entire defensive line jumped, came across, and caused the offensive line to jump. So
Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Taylor, escaping pressure. They're going to call a forward pass.
there's a problem there, though.
A lot of pursuit there.
I don't know if they're going to call it. I don't think there was an eligible receiver back there.
I think there was someone there.
Did it cross the line of scrimmage, though? Yep.
Yeah,
See, there you go.
Wow, there's a flag on it. Yep.
Because the only person there was a lineman. That's why I was like,
Yeah. We call grounding.
$15 plus loss of down.
So bring it 4th down and long. Back to punt. Big punt. Nunu back. Scoops it up, crosses a 40. Escapes some pressure, cuts back in. Circle buttons, crosses the 45 up to the 41.
I think the biggest thing I've seen from Kennedy is his just patience when he's running the ball or when he's in the hole just scrambling and then just takes off out of nowhere.
Yeah, his discipline and vision really is impressive. So 1st and 10 for the Jackets. Ball on Big Sandy's on 40.
Nunu is a quarterback.
He's going to wheel right. He's starting to get pursued. He throws. Pass falls incomplete. Pass intended for Grant Farmer.
He was in trouble back there. They threw off his back foot. Couldn't get anything underneath it. That was all. Nothing but arm strength on that
Brendan
one.
Ferentz led the pack on that one. All right, it's 2nd and 10. There's a fake for Kennedy. Still on his feet. Crosses the 30. He leaps the guy. Crosses the 20. The 10. Stays in bounds. Touchdown, Jackets. That dude tightrope the sideline, didn't he?
Goodness gracious, man.
They sold the fake well.
Yeah, he did.
And then took off and
it held a lot of people in place.
Yeah. Had some bursts and again just walked the tightrope on the far sideline there and put it in for a score. West back to kick the PAT. Snap, kick, up. It's good. So we'll go 22-0 the score in favor of the Jackets. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, welcome back, folks.
It was a quick little break.
Atlanta leads Sabine 28-0. Gilmer leads Pittsburgh 14-7. I picked Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's had a great season so far. White House up on Jacksonville 28-7. West Rusk beats New Diana 14-7. Hallsville beating Nacogdoches 17-7. That's interesting.
Really? Is it onside? Yeah, they did. That caught everybody off guard except for 13 over there.
Easton Richardson.
Yeah.
Dropped on it. Should be decent field position now then for the Wildcats.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Texas High leads Marshall 7-0. That Kilgore Chapel Hill game's tied. Kilgore leads 7-0 over Chapel Hill at the half.
Yeah, that was 0-0 for the longest. That's why I asked you earlier. I was like, surely that's not the right score. Apparently it is. Defensive contest over there.
That Kilgore defensive front's really good. 1st and 10.
That's what I hear.
For the Wildcats, ball on their own 48. Handoff. Jit Jang picks up 4. Now, Tuesday nights, we have our show Beast from the East, and always enjoy being on that. And Brett Sweeney and K.O. Kyle Owens from KLTV, Jeremy Diamond and myself on it most weeks. And we'll have some guests as well, and it's always fun. We do rankings. We go over games of the previous week, games coming next week, pick'ems, polls. It's free on our YouTube channel, what you're viewing this game on right now. So it'll air on Tuesdays, and it'll stay up. So be sure and check that out. 2nd and 10. Play blown dead.
Big ass false start. Oh.
Yeah, that
should be a free play.
Because that wasn't, it wasn't over the center. It was offside. So encroachment and so 2nd and 1.
Okay.
So it'll be close to the 1st down. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Glad you're there. If not, Jeremy and I would just be talking to Nathan, and that'd be boring. No offense, Nathan. 2nd and 1.
I mean, Nathan doesn't have a mic, so it's not like he can talk back.
Be one-way competition. Trips on the near side, one on the far. Here we go. Man in motion. Jit-Jang. It's a keeper for number 8. Brandon and Jit-Jang, the older Jit-Jang.
Lost a few.
Lost a few. Man, if I'm Big Sam, I think I'm just trying to get that 1st down there, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Opens up the playbook a little bit, so we'll lose a couple, so it's going to be 3rd and 4.
As the entire stands in press box shake. They were getting into it with the cheerleaders, man, cheering their team on. I like it. School spirit.
So 3rd and 4. Jit-Jang still on it. He crosses the 20. The 10. Taken down at about the 3 or 4 yard line. No flags on the play. It's a 1st down for the Wildcats. Brings it to 1st and 0.
I think Jit-Jang was shot out of a cannon on that one. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey,
Goodness gracious.
Got a score update. Thanks so much, Terrence Jones. Gladewater leads LE 25-0. That Gladewater team, impressive. So we got an injured player, so we'll take an injury timeout. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, here we go. This will be first and goal.
It's going to be first and goal from the 41 line for the Wildcats.
For the Wildcats. And
time for the bruiser back.
yeah, they got Hodge lined up back there. Now Brandon James at quarterback again. He's off to Hodge. He's taken in. Not much going for him. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they blitzed just about everybody on that play. You think they knew Hodge was going to get it on that one?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
I mean, he's a big kid. You see that wearing 22, trying to look like Derrick Henry out there. I mean,
so Brandon Jitjing now in at quarterback. Brandon Jitjing, sorry.
There you go. Yeah.
Second and goal, ball in the 6th. Loss. It's a ball at the 9 now, so third and goal. Really want to try to get the ball in here if you're Big Sandy. This is the best field position you've had all night.
I would think maybe a fake. Go tight end, maybe.
Jitjang rolls out right. He's going to keep it. He's taken out, so he's going to pick up a few. So it'll be about the 7, so it's going to be 4th and goal from the 7. And timeout, Big Sandy. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's go, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
We're going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh my God.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Quick up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN. Game on.
Welcome back, folks. The 4th and goal, ball on the 7, right? And a 7-yard line.
Says school superintendent Charles Penny. He had been cut the year before.
Taylor back in the game now.
Somehow had him catching
As a signal caller.
A black player and a white player.
High snap. So the snap gets away from Taylor, and it will be a turnover. It's going to be an EF offense. All right, so the EF offense will take over at the 31-yard line.
There you go.
Three receivers on the far, one on the near. Kennedy in a quarterback. He throws. He's got a man. Just leads him just a little bit.
Just a little too far, but man. Did you see that? Just a flick of a wrist and it goes 40 yards.
That's Marion Robertson, the intended receiver.
And the harmony in the whole town, he says. Jim Norman is the first to admit, I don't understand football any better than most coaches.
2nd and 10.
And less than some, I reckon. But I hope I understand.
Kennedy throws. Ball almost picked. Quentin Strain had a read on it. It was just a little out of his reach.
I think if he was a couple steps back, I think that's a pick.
Much less a winning football team.
3rd and 10 now.
Strong movement to consolidate with the neighboring town, Hawkins, 5 miles west, and build one big school. Morale was low in Big Sandy. There was friction on the school board, dissension in the community. And a losing team.
Nunu Kennedy wheels out right. He throws. He's got White there. He throws across the field. Who's taken
What a
down
great
hard.
open field tackle.
That's big because he was right around the first down marker.
Yeah, White had to work his way back to the ball just a little bit. And I think that was Williams with that tackle, right? 11? Yeah, it was 11.
And the punt unit will come out for EF. So what a play there by Key Williams.
Was elected, taxes went up 60% in 1 year.
To force out the punt unit for EF.
When the time ground was broken for the new school, the Wildcats were district champions and the whole community.
Play blown dead.
Before the play starts, there's going to be a flag. There's going to be a whistle blown. It's going to be a timeout.
So timeout taken by Coach Main. So we'll take it with him. We'll be right back here on NETSN. All right, welcome back, folks.
People are going to go to the quarterbacks club no matter what. Rob Rutherford, one of the biggest fans, bought a new mule last fall. And he got out on Monday night. Rob had to chase him down, and he was late to the meeting.
EF back to punt. Fake. Number 6 with the carry. They'll get enough for the first down. It's Corey Hardiman, and so the Jackets move the chains, and they'll bring up 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47-yard line.
March the offense back out there.
Keeper for Kennedy. He crosses the 40, the 30, cuts back in, brought down.
Jeez, Williams, another great open field tackle there.
A violent one. A little chippy on it.
Yeah.
2.5 left in the third quarter of play. So 1st and 10 after the big run by Nunu Kennedy. Ball's loose. But the Jackets recover. So 2nd and 10. Ball on about the 18. Sorry for the bouncing camera, folks. The stands are bouncing. So 2nd and about 11. Candy comes under center. He's going to take it on the left side. Still on his feet. Crosses the 10, the 15. Ball's out again. It's scooped up by Hamburg for the Wildcats, and the Wildcats have it. All right, so let's see Big Sandy offense can get some going here. It's like Jit James can go out back as a signal caller, I think. Evan Jit Jang back on the field.
There you go. Some cramping out here. Still humid. Still humid outside.
Still a little bit. Handoff, and it's Evan Jitjang in at quarterback for at least that snap was Jackson Brown. So it looks like Brown now at quarterback duties. So 2nd and about 4, 5. Jit Jang. Oh, no gain.
I was about to say back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long 4, short 5. As we're nearing the end of the third quarter, I think they'll take it here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
To it. And they do, so that will end the third quarter. The Jackets lead the Wildcats by a score of 22-0. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, welcome back, folks. We're going to start the fourth quarter. And Big Sandy losing a couple guys that seem a little bit banged up here. Taylor and Brandon Jane, from the looks of it. So it looks like Jackson Brown's in at quarterback again here to start the fourth quarter. Handoff. Goes on the right side. Gets a little bit there. Well, I end up saying.
Maybe line of scrimmage?
Yeah. So that will bring up the punt unit. So fourth and the long, 4 short 5 here. Chat with us if you haven't yet. I always enjoy the interaction.
There you go. Appreciate hearing from people. Jaron doesn't like talking to me.
Nope. Snap. Punt. Good punt.
That was a great punt.
Goes out of bounds. So the Elysian Fields offense will get another chance here. And 11 minutes left, so I don't know if we'll just see a lot of clock chewing or if Coach Maines will want to keep working on some things and put something on the board here.
I feel like he might rotate a few players around. But it looks like White's going back out to receiver.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 44-yard line of Big Sandy. Kennedy at quarterback, rolls right, throws. A little bit of miscommunication on routes there, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Pass falls incomplete.
Big Sandy had a shot to probably pick that off, but got to keep your head on a swivel. Kennedy's got an arm, and he threw it in there quick.
He got a rocket. So 2nd and 10 now. Trips on the far side, a little bit of a bunch formation. One receiver on the near. Handoff to Simmons. He cuts back in. Still on his feet. He crosses the 30, the 25. Taking down at the 25. Good carry there for Simmons. The sophomore, they're going to like having him for a little bit.
Yeah. There's a chance, Jaron, get up and dance.
Oh, yeah, you know me. I love my dancing. 1st and 10, ball on the 25. I can cut a rug.
That's what you've got to say about you and your brother. You're a better dancer, too,
I
right?
am. There ain't no doubt. Handoff to Simmons. He's brought down. He might squeeze out one on that, but good takedown there. Brendan Ferentz was in on it, as well as some other Wildcats. Hartman kind of led the way there. 2nd and 9.
There was a plethora of Wildcats there, though.
Kennedy keeps
Great
it.
spin move.
Man, he loves that circle button, doesn't he?
I mean, every time he spins, he picks up another 3-4 yards. So why not?
Picks up about 5. So 3rd down and 3-4. Kind of hard to see the spot here. Hang with us on our camera. We're adjusting a little bit. Kennedy still has it. No, Simmons, sorry. Taken out of bounds. Brings up to about the 14-yard line, so that is enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Elysian Field Yellow Jackets. Duncanville was up on DeSoto a little bit ago, 28-20. Carthage up on center, 39-7. Those scores may have updated a little bit. Let us know if you have some more score updates. Kennedy on the screen pass. This big receiver on the left side, still on his feet. Not going to be able to reach it in, but it's going to close, bring it out to the 1-yard line. I believe that has a Marion Robertson.
He stretched, though, trying to reach it.
He did. That's a big old boy. 6'1", 165.
He looks taller than that.
I know he does, doesn't he? So it'll be 1st and goal on the 4. A little bit of cramping action for someone, though. I'm going to help him off. So 1st and goal. For the Jackets. Looking to keep their undefeated season rolling right along. Kennedy looks to be in at quarterback.
Yeah, I think he snuck that one in.
Snuck it in. Touchdown, Jackets. Hard to stop them.
Yeah, especially being that close. Even if Nudu didn't run it in, hand it off to Simmons, either way, it's a 1-2 punch up there.
West, snap, kick, up. It's good. All right, 29-0 the score in favor of the Jackets. We'll be right back here on the NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Welcome back, folks.
We're taking orders up here, apparently.
Yeah, man.
Like a drive-through.
The Wildcats back to receive the kick after Elysian Fields extends their lead, 29-0. Here comes the kick. Dude, kick Hodge takes it at about the 7. Goes towards the sideline and so they'll start at about the 30, it looks. Well, no, about the. Where are they going to spot it here?
So you better watch that far judge. This guy over here's been off. The one closest to us has been off. The far line judge.
It's going to start at the 30, first and 10. Again, due to some injuries, it looks like we got Jackson Brown in at quarterback, the freshman. He's got 2 guys with him. Receivers on either side. Hand off to Hamburg. Follows the block, picks up a couple. Some dirty yards there.
2 or 3 on the play. Second down.
Van kind of extending their lead over Spring Hill, 42-26. You're a Vandal alumni, so.
Yes, sir. I knew they made some more adjustments at halftime.
Oh, yeah. Wascom still leads Beckville 21-17 to get the second half going.
Quite a few blowouts today I saw, too.
And Harleton, 35-6 over Hawkins. It's pretty surprising.
Better snap it.
2nd and 8.
Yep, timeout.
Timeout called. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Kilgore extends their lead 14-0 over Chapel Hill.
In the defensive battle.
So 2nd about 8. Brown throws, hits his receiver. Had to kind of come back for the ball, but gets a few yards out of there. It's Jamori Pullum on the reception.
About 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5 now for the Wildcats. The Cayuga Carlisle game still tied 7-6 in the 4th quarter. Brown back. He's going to keep himself there. He's going to be close.
I think he got it.
Hey, that's enough for a Wildcat first down. Good effort there by the freshman.
That's enough for a Wildcat first down.
All right, so 1st and 10, ball on the 40. Brown calling for a guy in motion. Ball's loose on the exchange, and it's going to be jacket ball.
Yeah, trying to hand off to Williams there. I think just one of those things you're not used to seeing in the exchange because Williams missed a little bit of time and got to get back into football shape is what they call it.
And again, you got freshman quarterback.
But they work with a quarterback you're probably not used to working with.
Yeah.
Plus, you've missed some time. It's a lot of things.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 in good field position for the Jackets as they're on the Wildcats' own 36. Hand off to Simmons. He cuts back in. Good takedown there by number 21. That's Jamie Parker. But he does pick up a 6. Good carry there for Simmons. Hyde Park leads Brick Hill 17-14. Close game.
Very close.
2nd and 5. Handoff. Simmons. Ball's loose. He's able to scoop it back up. And we've seen the ball on the ground a lot tonight, haven't we, on both sides?
Is that ball slippery or is that both defenses just going to punch it out?
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's been on the exchanges.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we saw, I saw it last night too. That I did that Frankston Mildred game, and it isn't enough for the first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jackets.
Just something as simple as a handoff or whatever. But that was just running and dropped it.
Hey, let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast or what we can do better there. Have to always improve. White, little screen pass. We're on the left side. Receiver is
81.
Taken down is number 81, Max Goswick. So 2nd and 8. We're at 3.5 left in the ball game here. Again, if you missed kind of the first part, on festivities tonight, it's homecoming for Big Sandy, as well as 50 years since the 1975 state championship team. They're honoring them. Keeper for White. Takes it in right up the gut and get enough for the first down. Brings it up to about the 13-yard line of Big Sandy.
That was a smart play by White to keep that, though.
A little draw there and
Big
saw
Sandy,
it open up.
They were coming right up the middle with a blitz, and White delayed as long as he could on that handoff and then just kept it himself.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10, ball on about the 13-yard line or so. And blow the play dead.
Yeah, I think the Sandy was down right there. Because he caught it kind of low and then took off with it.
So 3rd and 10. All right, single back set. White's back. He's got the halfback with him.
Timeout.
All right, well, timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Welcome back. That was a 2-minute timeout. Something that was started this year. Yeah, Swade will fall here at halfback with White. So it's 3rd and 10 for the Jackets. Ball on the 13-yard line. Hand off to LaFall. He's going to be taken down after a yard or two.
Give or take.
Bring up 4th and 8. So a minute and a half left here. So both teams on a bye next week.
You got a lot to talk about.
With this big district, you get two teams taking a bye at the same time. Get some guys healed up, on both sides of the ball, both teams. Not getting any hurry here.
Nah. Why would you?
Yeah, we're just under a minute. All right, timeout, EF. We'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, welcome back, folks. Looks like EF's going to kick a field goal here.
Hey, you said something to practice. Why not?
Yeah, for sure.
My thoughts. Especially deep in some of these playoff games, you never know when a field goal could come in handy. Or watch the fake.
Well, they did earlier, but...
No, I don't think it's going to be fake. I think it's going to be a real field goal.
Yeah. We got a 30-yarder. Kick is up. It's a good one, but we're going to keep it right here, though, with just 49 seconds left. And so, this man, just to kind of look back over the game, kind of an interesting game, right? So
yeah, I agree.
It was tight in the first quarter, and the Big Sandy defense really came out and was, showing they had some grit to them, right? And the offense had flashes, but again, some penalties, some turnovers. And EF, I think Coach Maines is going to look back in film and say, hey, we got some things we need to clean up, particular area of some of the fumbles and things like that, and trying to figure out, again, still kind of the best offensive rhythm of what they want to have as they get ready to go in kind of the second half of district play, if you will. And again, for this district, your road through the playoffs is not an easy one.
No.
And so these games matter not just for your district standings, but as you're prepping for a playoff run.
Who you're going to line up against 1 through 4.
Yep. Here comes the kick. Deep kick. Man, he's got a leg on him.
Now that's why the field goal was good a while ago.
Yeah. When Big Sandy returns to action, they'll be taking on Wascom. Elysian Fields, when they return to action in a couple weeks, they'll be taking on Ore City and then Wascom. And I tell you, that Wascom EF game on the 31st, my brother living in the EF area. I went to a playoff game several years ago between EF and Wascom. It is a crazy rivalry. And now, especially with possible district championship on the line. That's going to be a fun one. Handoff. Number 7 on the carry, still on his feet. Gets up to about the 34-yard line. That's Bentley Clark, the freshman, on the carry.
They gave him the first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Get some of the young guys in.
Why not?
Ball now on the 35. Again, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Great viewership, and we're excited to have you, and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Brown throws, just leads his man the hair. Easton Richardson, the intended receiver.
Pass was intended for Richardson, just barely out of his reach.
I like the shot in the sideline, though.
Yeah,
I like that.
16 seconds left here in the ball game. Taking the shot, 2nd and 10.
Well, like you said, though, you get some of your younger players in here playing, so why not just give them an opportunity? Throw a deep one.
Brown. Hands off. Clark again on the carry. Picks up a few. And that will probably do it here. And that will bring us to a final. 32 for the Jackets, 0 for the Wildcats on this district matchup. Jeremy, any final thoughts on the game?
Just the, we talked kind of touched base a little bit earlier on the way this game started off. It was very close. It was only 15-0 at halftime, but even before that, though, Big Sandy had some opportunities, kind of shot themselves in the foot on some drives, had a big fumble, but their defense came to play and just kind of wore down as this game gradually went on, too, as Elysian Fields was able to pick a couple more scores in the second half.
Hey, Nunu Kennedy, all that was promised, right?
Yeah.
Excited to see him play. Excited to see the effort from both teams, both good programs, great coaches doing great things and mentoring these young men and training them up. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth, and Nathan Barnes on the camera, thanks so much, folks, and have a good night.
Williams fights through the yards, breaks some tackles. Williams still on his feet. Williams breaks another tackle. Here he goes. He's got some blockers. Sam Williams, he ain't going to catch him. Touchdown, God. 59-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 2 for Sam Williams.
Yeah, whoa. They get set early, very quickly here. Play clock down to 3. Dixon gets it off, low snap. Pickram up the middle, and there he goes. Pickram into the secondary. Pickram is going to go. He is gone. Touchdown. Macho steps up in the pocket, and he gets away from one tackler, avoids another tackler, tries to run. He's still on his feet. Camacho still on his feet. He's still running. Camacho, goodness gracious, he's still going. Camacho, is he going to score? Wow. Touchdown. Quick pass. Bork adjusts and intercepted, and he caught it.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He's going all the way.
Oh, my God. No,
It's Taylor.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
And a pick 6. Kind of stalled him out here. Brisbane got Stewart with a little. Oh, he ran over the defender. The helmet coming off. Holy man. Quarterback Smith. And Smith's in the gun. He's going to go back to pass. Goes out to his left. He's got a man open. It's Bork again. Caught. Bork breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Arp. What? Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to throw it outside. They're going to double pass here. Going deep. That's Man Scott. What a catch by Man Scott. It's a one-handed grab. He's going to go almost all the way. Just tackled at the 1. Highlight reel right there for Man Scott. Oh, my goodness, Jason.
I don't think you'll see anything like that.
Woo!
That's not an East Texas highlight reel. That's Sports Center right there.
Man, oh man. What a catch.